And the grand prize from the New Orleans Hornets goes to Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. And there you have it. After weeks of back and forth, cancel and reconsideration processes between the New Orleans Hornets franchise, David Stern, the NBA Presidential Committee, and the competing franchises about the highly wanted Chris Paul. And, well, first of all, from a Clippers standpoint, they dealt Eric Gordon and Chris Kaman and an unprotected draft pick and so on to the Hornets, and they added Chauncey Billups after he was waived by the Knicks in addition to that, apart from the trade. Well, Blake Griffin will see more precise alley-oop passes from a young master veteran point guard in Chris Paul that will definitely speed up their offense. But upon chatting with Bruce Blitz, he told me that their defense will be crap, and I replied to him, well, maybe Chris Paul seems to be a solid defender, and wasn't he one of the leaders in steals in one of the seasons a couple of years ago? But then again, he replied to me, the Clippers' defense will suck. Well, Phoenix with Charles Barkley versus the 93 Bulls were anything different from the rugged New York Knicks or a defensive monster, but they made it to the finals with their style of offense. Well, that little joke apart, that doesn't mean that I will overhype the Clippers now, because I agree in a sense that the Clippers won't be a defensive force for the ages, but I think Blake Griffin at least has some room for improvement in that category, which in my opinion he will. Yes, indeed, they lack a center who can really strike fear in the low posts. In general, this team, with the exception of Blake Griffin, is skinny on all of their in all of their positions. So then, when it comes to a low post game, their players will be banged and buffed in the paint. So Bruce, again, you have a point when you point out that defense weakness, because for defense you need to add some pounds and muscle, and I don't see that with players like DeAndre Jordan and the rest of the Clippers front court. Well, Williams isn't the best defender either. You name it. It should be enough to make the playoff run this year, though, for the least. Down to the Central Division as we move on to Chicago, where the Bulls franchise have signed veteran old fox Richard Hamilton. While Derrick Rose couldn't be any more ecstatic, Bruce Blitz and I remain skeptic, because we're not sure how long he can last in the long run. But on the other hand, I think it could work out for maybe a maximum of 2 years, as long as he knocks down his mid-range jumpers and displays his championship experience. He can run a little bit with the ball, but when he ages, it could be a little bit less, but it's better than nothing on the other hand. And on the other hand, like I said before in my previous Bulls videos, with many of the top free agents and trade prospects out of the Bulls management's reach, they have no choice but to take what they can get and try to work with what they have and let players in their own ranks rise up, which in my opinion could work out and prove to be a better long-term solution and add more value in future free agency and trade market and save the franchises tons of money and nerves. You know, this is a phase in which the Bulls team, as it is now, has a chance to grow together as a unit under coach Tom Thibodeau, and we give it a chance, and the teams. And if we give it a chance and the team succeeds, why should we change? And maybe if the Bulls can be successful without any other superstar than Derrick Rose until then, we do not need to look for someone, because they may want to come to us. In that sense, I stay positive, because Miami won't be lucky again next time. Remember that. To conclude things very quickly here, the second superstar in demand, Dwight Howard, has been shut off from further trade scenarios as the preseason is about to begin. New Jersey Nets like or dislike, it doesn't matter to Otis Smith and the Magic management. Dwight isn't going anywhere until further notice. Surprisingly, JJ Barea has signed up with the T-Wolves to bolster their backcourt. Barea complained that Dallas owner Mark Cuban has apparently not planned to give him a long-term contract. Good luck for you, title defense, Dirk. Finally, Nene has signed a new deal with the Nuggets. Mark Gasol is staying with the Grizzlies as well to add more power than ever into the Memphis organization. And that's it for today. I'm out.